Hello friends, welcome to my new Bootstrap 3 tutorial series video. So friends, in our previous tutorial we saw about the grid system in Bootstrap and about the media queries associated with the grid system. So friends, in this tutorial we will see the different buttons which are available in Bootstrap. So let's go to our Sublime text editor and see the different buttons which are available in Bootstrap. So friends, in order to see how these different buttons look into Bootstrap, we will straight away code. So let's start our coding. So first what I will do, I will create a div. Now in this div, what I will do, I will provide it a class of a well so that we can identify how this different style looks in a well. So if I run this HTML in browser, so you can see in the browser this well is created, and whatever the buttons we will be creating in Bootstrap, we will create it inside this well. So let's go back to editor. So inside this well, what I will do, I will create a button having type as button. To this I will be providing a class. So now here, so first we will create a default button which is a like a gray button. So the classes available in Bootstrap for default gray button is btn dash default. So this is our default button, and if I save it and go to my browser, you can see a default button has been created. So this is basically a gray button. You can see it's in a gray color. So moving ahead, so what I will do, I will just copy paste. So there is one more so there is a class by name btn dash primary. So this will make a primary button. So what this primary button does is like so suppose, so in our website if there are say many actions, so what could be our primary action which we can show it by this button, which generally Bootstrap called is a primary button. So if I show it in a browser, this shows in a somewhat in a bluish color. It also signifies our primary action. So we can use this btn primary class to make our primary buttons. So moving ahead, what I will do, I will just again copy paste it. So there is yet another button with a class btn dash info. So what it does, it creates a info button. So let's see how it looks in the browser. So the info button is like this. So basically it is also for some say we can say an alternative to default button. You can use this info button. Moving ahead, I will just copy and paste, and there is one more button which is say if I give it a success. So what this success button does is like say if you want to show a positive action or a successful action, or say through a button, so we can use this success button. So if I save and go, you can see it shows something in a greenish form. So it's a green button which signifies something in a positive, as a positive action. When the user clicks on this button, something positive happens. So for this we can use this success btn dash success class. So moving ahead, there is another class which is btn dash warning. So what it does is like it indicates something to be taken in with a caution. So if I show it in the browser, it gives something in the form of orange, so which signifies that the action should be taken with a caution. So you can use this warning button to indicate to a user that a caution should be taken with this action. So moving ahead, there is yet another button in Bootstrap, which is say a danger button. So the class used this for is btn dash danger danger. It signifies a negative action or a dangerous action. So the button available is something like in a red form. So it's basically a we can indicate a user that on clicking it is something potentially a negative action will be performed. So this is for that. So moving ahead, one last button available is it basically it's not a button, so it's actually a link. So what you can say, you can code a button which will look exactly like a link. If I show it on a browser first and then say, so it's something you can see it looks like a link, but it has a behavior of a button, but it's something looks like a link. uh, so friends, these are the different classes available in Bootstrap which help us in creating different styles of buttons. So this was that in this tutorial. So in my next tutorial I will be showing that how we can resize these buttons. So there are classes available in Bootstrap which can resize these buttons, and also some other another properties of buttons. So go through this tutorial 2 to 3 times so that you can understand the different classes available in Bootstrap to create a different styles of button. So hope you like this video. So do comment, like, subscribe my YouTube channel, and also you can visit my website at www.hoverspot.com, which is available in the description. So thanks for watching. Have a good day.